Hi everyone, welcome back to another curriculum mapping with G Suite video. One of the nice things about being the administrator of a curriculum map being built with G Suite is that I have the opportunity to build tools where I see fit that could benefit the school community. So you're looking at right now, this is my curriculum folder at the school. All right, and these are all my folders, and in the admin folder is where I store these utilities and tools that I think could benefit sort of interacting with the curriculum. And I seem to have these ideas every now and then. They keep kind of cropping up, but the thing I'd like to illustrate for you today is in this system, all of the unit planners, they of course go into one Google Drive folder. So these are all of the entire school curriculum. Now, because it's all in one folder, we can use Google Apps Script to do some pretty fun things with that. So I'm going to jump over to a simulated environment just to show you one really cool thing you can do with AppScript to allow teachers to package their entire curriculum into one folder in their own Google Drive. So it's great. It's a great tool to be able to organize your drive in that way, just to collect the units that you need ready access to, without necessarily going back to the map, right? Because one way, of course, you can go to your curriculum map and you could find your name somewhere in here, and if I did that, yes, I could see all of my units and access them this way. But if I wanted a faster way, if I wanted all of these units to actually live in my drive as well, I can build a tool that will automatically put them in there. So here's how it works. I am now logged into a simulated curriculum admin environment, and this is my unit planners folder. So anytime a unit is requested, it's automatically put into this folder. Okay, so I've got a teacher 3, teacher 2, teacher 2. And I'm only naming these in this way just so you can visually see what's going to happen. So that's the admin folder of this simulated curriculum drive. Here, I'm now logged in as teacher 2. So I have a script here, and this could be deployed as a web app. That it could be as simple as a button that's clicked. And what's going to happen is it's going to fetch my curriculum, as the app is so named. And I'm just going to go through and comment through the code so you understand what's happening, and then we'll look at the final results. So, and again, this is a scaled back, simulated environment, but you could be scanning through thousands of documents and then putting them into one folder for that specific teacher. So here we go. The first part of the script is actually creating the new folder in my drive. It's going to be called My Curriculum. So I'll just put in here, create new folder. Skip a line here. Now, when I create that folder, I'm going to need its ID for later on in the code. So that's what this line is for. So I'm going to get the folder ID. Now, moving down in the code, I also want to get the user's email address, right? So this is going to help me identify which documents I should add to that folder. Because the goal here is to only add the documents that I, as the teacher, have editing access to. Because that's what makes sense. I don't want all of the other stuff. I just want the stuff that I have editing access to. So to do that, I can grab that with this bit of code right here, session.getActivity active user.getEmail. So it's going to check who's logged in, and it's going to grab this email address. Okay, now, where are the files that we want to grab? This, of course, is the curriculum drive folder. Everybody has at least, at a minimum, view access to this folder. So this is the folder ID. This will be hard-coded into the app. So identify curriculum drive folder containing all of the units. Now, the next part of this is actually going to loop through that source folder, which is the curriculum folder, and it's going to search for files where editor, and remember we said editor is the email address of the current user logged in. So wherever teacher 2 has editing rights, that's what this piece of the code indicates. Wherever teacher 2 has editing rights, we want to find those files. So find files where teacher has editing rights. Okay. And then the last step is we want to call back the folder that we created at the beginning. So this is the My Curriculum folder. And remember we said we wanted to get that folder ID. So that's what we're going to do. So we're fetching that folder. Let's call it get the My Curriculum folder. Okay. And this last step, it's going to add the file inside. So add the file inside. Now we're not moving anything, right? That file is still going to stay within the school's curriculum drive folder. I'm just making it more accessible for me as the teacher to access in my own drive. So let me just save this. And so as we look in my drive, all I have in here is a classroom folder. And what's about to happen when I run this function, it's going to create a new folder called My Curriculum and paste and add all of my units that I can edit into that folder. All right, so let's cross my fingers and hope everything happens the way that it's intended to happen. So I'm running it. I've fetched my curriculum. Now I'm going to go back to my drive. So notice here is the My Curriculum folder, and here are my units. So these are the teacher 2 units. Notice how it did not grab the teacher 3. I go back here, it did not pick this one up because teacher 3 does not have editing rights to it. So I know this was a long video, but this kind of illustrates just some of the things you can do as an admin to facilitate mapping your curriculum with G Suite in this way. So I will post the code in the description, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.